on the left side of the screen. That is the running order they will have when they take the green flag. McGlynn, DeSilva, Rachel Rainsford, Bruno Battaglia, Stuart Sandoval, the top 5. They are, of course, in groups of 10. There are 27 cars still running in this event. There's 40 more laps to be contested. Stephanie McGlynn leads them back to green flag, and here we go! Not a bad start. Oh, never mind. Stan Rosenstrader didn't have a very good start. And his teammates are trying to make a move around him. That's Wadashik in the 37. Henderson's going to get shuffled into the middle here, so maybe not. Looks like Rosenstrader is going to have to be committed to the middle, although his teammate Wadashik is letting him into the back. McGlynn is trying to use the drafting power of the inside line, Lance, but it doesn't look like it. The Ocean Motorsports car is going to be so disorganized, McGlynn may not have a very good run even further up the field. Absolutely. Wadashik is already now, he's trying to get Rosenstrader to shuffle that along their teammates at Ocean Motorsports, but I think Wadashik's decided that Rosenstrader is not a good drafting partner. I don't know what that says for team loyalty here. So that could be a bit of a concern, is that Rosenstrader's own teammate doesn't want to draft with him. McGlynn moves up to the outside of the track now. On board, Todd Wadashik. McGlynn moving up to the outside line. Up. Yep, Rosenstrader's going in the middle, and he's going to the back. McGlynn moving up to the high side. It could mean that she's trying to use the grip on the outside line, because there's more grip on the outside than the inside of the center. In fact, there's the least grip in the center of the track. And McGlynn is, whoa, Rachel Rainsford trying to go a little too high and giving a big, big opening for Stuart Sandoval in the 4 System 77 car. On board, Scott Bates a little further back. Alan Hodges right in front of him. There's Rosenstrader in the 38. Scott Bates in a very solid run. He's won at just about every restricted way track the Master Cup Series has ever visited, except Daytona. He's never won here. He's trying to change that. Scott Bates, one of the masters of restricted plate race. Unfortunately for him, this track may not even be on the schedule next year, because this is his contract year for the Daytona International Speedway for this series. Wadashik sweeps into the lead, but Sandoval is going to be holding the outside now. I would be watching this lap if I was all the crews and all the spotters, because this could determine how the finish of the race goes, because remember, a couple years ago, Cyrus Laterza stuck to the outside line and was able to power around the outside of Matt Smith to take the victory, and Johnny Ada did so last year as well. Coming to the stripe, I think the outside's got a bit more, that extra grip on the outside is really paying off. Sandoval leads the lap. So I think, come the last lap, the outside lane is where you want to be. Todd Wadashik trying to take the lead. Oh, here comes Hodges in the 13 car. Alan Hodges has already won here. There's Scott Bates behind him, Ryan and Rocky, Dale Roswell, and Dan, look at that car, 5th on the inside line, the black and silver car. Who do you suppose that is? Oh, that's Ian Cooper's car. Cooper making a march back to the front as we focus a little more on this 37 car. Got STS's up front. We had them for a while there. We got another partially British manufacturer, because of course Colton Morrell, CM, which Alan Hodges drives, is partially based in the UK and partially based in the United States. Scott Bates driving the Italian Volpe, coming on his inside now. That black and yellow car, the Volpe SR560, one of the 4 new marks this year. And the Volpe has been doing quite well. They were abysmal in qualifying, but during the race they seem to be doing okay. It all depends on the teams, I guess, because, the EFR Volpes are by far the best. And we even saw the Jeff Cessna cars peeping around there as well. Scott Bates trying to sweep into the lead, but Sandoval is still holding on the outside. It's pretty hard to shuffle him out of the lead right now. Scott Bates appears to be the man to do it. In that black and yellow, number 88. EFR, Volpe, SR56. It's going to be hard to get used to that. Ryan Araki diving on the bottom in the 32 car, and he sweeps into the lead. And Bates gets in front of Sandoval. So Sandoval's now got the 88 in front of him. Ryan Araki is on the inside with Dale Roswell in tow. And these two cars are working well together. In fact, I think Roswell currently has fastest lap of the race. I think he does. In fact, that time by at least fastest lap of this part of the race anyway. Ian Cooper in the Lysander car has now got clean draft in front of him, but Roswell is sticking with Naraki, and I think they're pulling away a little bit. This is unheard of. They're right in the center too, where supposedly the least amount of grip is, and no one's able to really keep in touch with them. This is unreal. Wow. Naraki pulling away a little bit with Dale Roswell sticking with them, as those two cars appear to be the class of the field right now. Nobody's got anything for them right now. This is amazing. On board, Scott Bates again. Recently, the EE team would like to say hello to Liam Morsey. Liam's recovering from some injuries, and wish him the best. Scott Bates doing this fan a favor by running up towards the front. putting on a great show for Liam. There's Craig Youncer in the 5 car in the bottom. That's a car that we're not even sure if that thing's it was running on only 7 cylinders. It had some engine damage. Apparently one of the cylinders was a bit out of whack, but they seem to have got it fixed. But this 5 car could be a rolling grenade. It's only time will tell. They are a little worried about the 5 car. Craig Youncer, he's drafting pretty well with Ian Cooper on the 2. And it looks like he's been jumping on the line. Roswell is going to move on to Rocky here. Oh, about time. Those two guys are getting a little too far away. I think everybody in the garage is now scratching their heads, wondering what's going on under the hoods of those two cars. Ian Cooper in the 2 now having a run at them. Otto is going to have a run, though. Cooper slides to the middle, and he's going to duck all the way up to the top behind O'Rocky. A cross chop across the racetrack for car number 2. And Kurt Pliskin beginning to make a move to the front now. Kurt Pliskin in car 16 behind Arto Kekkonen in car 14. Scott Stoidler is all over the place behind him. Scott Stoidler, his car driving awfully squirrely right now. He must be struggling for a grip or something, or he may be having tire issues. We're not sure about that yet. Ryan Araki still holding the outside line. Roswell holding the middle-ish. Pliskin's going to try to forge his way through the bottom, and he's going to have a go at it. Kurt Pliskin in car 16. He hasn't had much of a... He hasn't really had a very good car for most of his career. Noraki's still holding on to the top spot. But Kurt Pliskin's car does appear to be handling the best. Scott Stoidler I don't think he just gave him a bump there. No, I don't think so. But, right. Pliskin having a very good car so far. It's probably the best handling car out there. Even though he had a lot of damage, they got it fixed. Whoa! And just as you said that, Lance, the 16 car is pushing bad. That thing has went right up into Dale Roswell, and fortunately, Ian Cooper let Roswell in. Roswell slides to the outside, Pliskin up to the middle, and Stoidler takes in the bottom. But that 16 car, it just stepped out. Maybe somebody got into the back of him. Getting reports 26 may have had a little bit of a hand in that. Just gave him a little nudge ever so slightly. On board Woody Watts, a little further in the field. Well, Scott Stoidler's having a run on Noraki. No one's been able to take that 32 out of the lead right now, which really makes me say that National Racing must have figured something out about that race car. Because for whatever reason, Noraki is absolutely flying right now. This is the kind of speed I think we expected out of the National Racing cars all through preseason testing. They were dominating all but the Cariala session, a race in which National Racing has so far failed to win. Scott Stoidler in the 26 and James West in the 69, forging through in the bottom, and they're going to try to take Noraki out of P1, and they appear to be trying to, well, their efforts appear to be successful is what I was trying to say. Stan Rosenstrutter in the 38 car is having another run through the field. Woody Watts in the 01, he's been kind of quiet. Maybe just on board him a couple minutes ago, Dan. Right. Behind Rosenstrutter is Style, and no, it's Johans, then Styles. There's 2 yellow cars. I'm going to look at it one way or the other. Whoa, that inside line got something going on towards the front of that. Pliskin, stuck in the middle. West has a go for the has a go on the inside for the lead. You can see after the first 3 cars, looks like Chris Johans is peeking a little bit to the inside. He might be trying to get around Rosenstrutter, but of course they're 3 wide right now. That wouldn't be the best of ideas, as we've seen already. James West having a go for the lead in the 69 car. Of course, West won his very first Master Cup race, the New York Auto Ring, last year. And the 01 car of Watts is going to have a run at West. Is he going to be able to do it? I don't think so. Not this time by. Watts' car not handling the way he would have liked it. West leads the lap. Watts in that 01 car, former ROL. Oh, right behind him, we got Rosenstrutter. 4 wide here. Yeah, 4 wide now. With Noraki. That 38 car just pushed up the racetrack. I'm beginning to wonder if that 38 car is having some problems because he's spun the tires in the restart. Stan Rosenstrutter. He is 4 wide with Ryan Araki, Scott Stoidler, and Palmer Styles. Oh, this could end in tears. I think a little bit more than tears, Dan. Rosenstrutter might not be happy with some of the things Naraki's doing, and is just trying to rough him up a little bit, but then again, Stan's not exactly the negative guy from what I know of him. Oh, please don't wreck, please don't wreck. I think that's what everyone's saying right now. Rosenstrutter, I think, is going to clear Naraki! They just pulled 4 wide off, or at least I think they did. Well, he hasn't cleared him yet, but I think Rosenstrutter's cleared him. Wow. I'm surprised those 2 guys didn't create a big wreck right there. That was absolutely ridiculous. Car 34, Palmer Styles, got the front of the pack right now. Here comes Mike Whitmore in the black and brown and orange number 73, and Gary Edwards in the Goodyear sponsored entry on the bottom with Marcus Leonard. While they come around to the green flag, we're going to step out for a break.